Let's do a little mental exercise. Let's say some disasters happened and we need to listen to the emergency broadcasts that come out on AM radio. I don't know, maybe it's an atomic war, maybe it's, a super hurricane or a zombie apocalypse or whatever it is, plane crash, something. And we need to put together a simple radio from the ashes and stuff we can dig up. So the minimum that I think might work is a piece of iron pyrite, which you can pick up off the ground in many parts of the States, or Galena or something similar. A piezoelectric element, which is in like every smoke detector, beeper, all those annoying sounding devices. And I've got a video on how to make this earphone out of it, but yeah, it's basically just cramming this thing, the element, into something that you can use to focus sound into your ear. Let's see, where was I? The pin, which will be part of our detector, and then some wire, and there's lots of wire laying around, of course, and we got wire for our antenna and ground, and then we got a piece of wire like this. I'm going to take one strand out of here and wrap it around the detector to use that as one of the contacts, and then again the safety pin will be the other contact. And we'll hook it to our antenna and ground, and we'll see if it works. And yeah, if we can pick up an AM station, then we'll consider our mission a success. I have it rather crudely assembled. So, starting here at the antenna, comes through and it connects to this little fine wire, which is probably pretty hard to see, but it's wrapped around our chunk of iron pyrite, and that's one side of the detector. The other side of the detector is this, and that is our safety pin, which I will poke around on here to try to get the sweet spot. That goes around to one side of our earphone, and then the other side of our earphone is ground. And if I've got this right, there should be sound coming out of here that sounds like an AM radio station. Well, nothing to it but to do it. So here's our setup. Here's the ground and antenna back here. Remember I said we had lots of wire? Well, I had to add a coil. So we found a piece of old plastic pipe and we wrapped several turns of wire around here. I think I got 90 turns around here. And yeah, so that is across the antenna. I'll put up a wiring diagram. And then in the usual way, I have to show you on the oscilloscope. I can't play the sound of somebody else's radio station because YouTube will take down my video. But here we have our detector circuit. And that's about it. So nothing to it but to do it. I will say I have been messing around with this considerably. And it has pluses and minuses. You can see there's somebody talking. It's a woman. That's not a good spot on the crystal. Oh, that was a good spot. My problem is my hand is not steady enough. Oh, that was really good. Really clear. It requires a really light touch and a steady hand, and I don't got it anymore. There's a guy talking. So there's two stations fighting. There's a woman talking. Actually, she's talking to another woman. Oh, got staticky all of a sudden. I moved. So, yes, this does work. Not as well as I'd like. But what I really need is something like this. With my hands, I'm just not steady enough. I need a crystal holder. That's kind of cheating. We didn't put that down in the original rules. But if I had like a piece of copper pipe and I could set this down inside there, and then I had something that I could use just to set this against it. Oh, there's music. I don't recognize it. I can't stay on it. Yep, so I mean I can get very clear points on here. I just can't hold on to them. So if you can figure out some way to cherry rig a nice holder this would work perfectly well. It's getting 1 or 2 stations, my guess is. There are 2 different stations, and it kind of depends. Basically this is a single diode radio. I've got a video on that. I'll put the link down below. But it kind of depends on the 2 stations or any stations in your area. This type of circuit will try to lock onto the loudest one, and if there's 2 that are basically pretty much as loud, it will depend on luck, on the crystal, and kind of how you hold your mouth at the time. But yes, this would be a workable solution if I had either steady hands or a way of, just kind of sitting this on here and not bumping it or whatever. But yeah, it's audible and I can hear what they're saying, and in case of an emergency, it would be something I would give it a good try anyway. Okay, well, just something kind of amusing to try today. Hope you found that useful and interesting in your home prepping or crystal radio experimentation or whatever it is you're doing.